Oh, it's time! Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle, we unite and trippin' orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Single bottle, never stop it. So the beastin' on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and
Welcome to Bengals and Savage Sluts.
Yeah.
That's us. We're Savage Sluts.
I like
you guys know that? What's up, guys?
Just enjoying a new 50 West Amber Ale Main Street,
right.
Which is really good.
Let's do it.
Another
I ran out of 50 West.
The can's empty. We know Greg don't have anything to drink in that.
How much you want to bet? You want to pour it out?
No, don't pour it out. Don't waste it.
Pour it up and
in
chug
here.
it into
Pour
your
it
mouth.
into your, like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'll be right back.
Well, why does he got to leave to do it?
I don't know.
He's going to pour it into a cup.
Yeah.
That's not near as cool.
I was going to say, you know what
we went to
happens
get
whenever you try to pour one 50 West out, I end up sliding up underneath it.
The Proof Deal is full of crap.
You just peed in it. You peed in it. Now drink it. That's urine. Oh, he loves urine. I knew it.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to drink piss to know what it tastes like.
Right.
Now you got to finish that beer before the show's over.
This was your setup the whole time.
Yeah. We got to see an
Greg.
empty cup now.
Greg said, I drink it because it's sterile and I like to taste it.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually, if you're talking about urine, urine's not sterile.
Yeah.
Urine's got a lot of shit in it. I test
It's
it all the time.
dodgeball. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Come on, Chop.
Exactly.
So, what's up to
Man.
everybody in the chat? And once again, Greg's enjoying his delicious 50 West. Shout out to
Yes,
those
he
guys.
is.
Go try their new Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe even try it with some fry sauce.
Yeah, we call it this. I think what were we naming it, Dale? The Savage sauce or something, or
Savage sauce.
I don't know. The big.
I didn't know we named it anything except fry sauce.
You did, so we're starting a new thing here, 50 West. Just if you're listening right now, if you dip your cheesesteak in the fry sauce, we're calling it going Savage mode. Let's
There
do
you
it.
go.
Is that like where you take the cheese coney from Skyline and you dip it into cane sauce?
Absolutely.
All right. So if you dip shit in the sauce, it's Savage mode.
Pretty much, whatever you want to call it. Apparently, there's a player. No, there's a player for the Detroit Lions who's starting a new thing now. On his McDonald's burger, he puts an Oreo McFlurry on his McDonald's burger. I actually might try that.
Fucking gross.
James, I think it's Jameson Williams that does it.
Yeah, the
Is it a
receiver
Big
from Bama.
Yeah. If
That's
you
great.
put so whoever out there, let me know what an Oreo McFlurry tastes like on a McDonald's cheeseburger.
I'm good on that.
No, I'll give it a try.
Did I fucking wake up or am I still sleeping?
No, that's just happening, Chop.
I'm
not
a
still in
pass
the
on
bed.
all that.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. I still haven't recovered. I feel like I got jet lag from the game where I had to work that night. But
Yeah,
uh,
that's no fun.
I think I woke up.
Yeah, you're awake, buddy. With your fresh cut, we can all see it.
Oh yeah.
I'll
There
try
you go,
to,
man.
Justin.
Hopefully, I never cut that shit again, man. I'm superstitious. My eyebrows were fucking going crazy. I get them goddamn John Adams shit from back in the day, you know, all like this, and I wanted to trim them up. Plus, my beard I needed just a trim. It's probably my fault, man. I did want to cut my hair going into that game, but I didn't want them to lose.
By the way, I want to make a big shout out to Cam Taylor Britt bowling event in Kentucky. Such an awesome time it was Monday night. I didn't bowl that well, although my bowling coach Santori helped me out near the end. But it was such an awesome time for such an awesome event. Got Midwest Best, got Cane's Chicken. I mean, got to meet Cam Taylor Britt. DJ Turner was there. T. Higgins was there. DJ Reader was there. Vinny Ray
Did
was
you
there.
dip the Midwest best in the cane sauce?
No, I
heard,
did not.
What the fuck, Greg? You had
Dude,
one
you
shot.
used the chicken and the fries for that, man.
You had
You
one
don't,
shot. Well, you don't put a cheese coney in it either.
you
You
don't
fucking
dip
did
a
that
delicate chicken wing in cane sauce. You don't ruin it. That's like putting A1 sauce on a. Oh wait, I do.
You fucking cheese coney in a cane sauce. You might as well try as long as the two are up there and you ain't paying for the shit. You could go, oh, that tastes like shit. Throw it away. You lose nothing. Not a goddamn dime. It's the best time is to try shit out, man. It's when it's free.
Well, no, we know Derek doesn't like to try it because, like, he won 10 games when we had Midwest. Derek does not want to go to Midwest. I'm just making that clear.
Yeah, right. He is.
I do want to try Midwest.
I know. I'm messing.
I did see that somebody pulled out their big old anaconda though.
Oh, dude, that scared the crap out of me. I avoided that snake.
Of course it did.
No, Santori pet its face and all that and stuff, but I wanted nothing to do with that snake.
Santori pet the snake, huh?
Yeah, he pet it on its mouth. The tongue was out. That thing was staring at me, freaking the hell out of me out. While Cam Taylor Britt was putting it on him and all that, I was right near him. It scared the crap out of me. I wanted to run like hell. That snake scared me.
Did you see that old porno, The Green Door? I think it's called The Green Door, man.
Ugh.
It's fucking weird, man. The chick sucks a fucking snake's head. Like, yeah, it's not. It's really weird.
The Green Door, huh?
I think it's called The Green Door. It's an old porno.
The Back Door. I've heard of the Back
Yeah,
Door.
right.
The
I've
Brown
seen
Eye.
that one. I saw that one. Uh-oh. We're getting paid, fellers. I didn't pre-read it. This is what I call can't hide game. Oh, man, Dustin trying to rope us into talking about football on here.
Oh, are we supposed to talk about the game tomorrow?
Are we supposed to?
He's talking about the trenches being a key. I mean, I gotta agree, man. I was looking at their defensive line, especially. They're going to be without Ronnie Stanley, but I believe they were in the first game as well. So I'm not like,
Yeah.
No,
you know, the backup guy did pretty good against Trey, honestly. You know, with how well Trey's been playing all year. But yeah, their D line, Matabuke has 8.5 sacks from D tackle, and we just saw what Sheldon Rankins did to Kappa and these interior guys.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big man. And they've got, I posted on Twitter earlier, 12 different guys that's recorded a sack. I don't know what the Bengals have, but I guarantee it's nowhere close to 12.
Nope.
Yeah.
4.
And I know that Trey's going to have a game. I mean, he's going to have to turn it on and avoid what happened in the first matchup, and then Orlando's going to have to step it up. Did you happen to see his grades this week, Dale?
I didn't look at him, but I'm sure it's not good. Honestly, Parker had kind of told us in the chat the other day that he had him thought he did really bad just with his anchor and everything.
Yeah, I think Parker had it like a 33 point something, which is cool.
Yeah, those are Volson numbers. Those are Nick Scott numbers, is what I call them.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day, man, is Zeus going to the Pro Bowl this year?
He wasn't graded too well by Parker. Did not grade him too well. He was the lowest graded line, but that's just one game and all. I think he should be considered.
We're 5-4. I know we've been here before, but that does factor into the voting. I feel like and things like that. If you got a team that's 7-2 or whatever right now, a lot more of their guys are going to get in than otherwise. Pro Bowl's still a weird voted thing, so you never know. Maybe he does just because he's been in it for 4 years, right? So
yeah,
it's hard to tell. I mean, I don't want to knock the guy. I think the line as a whole needs to step it up. We thought maybe they were gelling, and then it's just like I said, 2 steps back this past week. So not excited about it. But Derek, you mentioned Trey, and he's not human. He's a T100, definitely the Terminator.
I'll be back.
Just want to say congratulations to this guy, Taylor Cornell. This is the winner of our jersey.
Yeah, man.
Did it go? Congrats, bro.
Jersey's on the way, man.
Chop?
Where did you end up going?
Within a few hours of winning the jersey, I ordered it for him.
What jersey did he get?
Blackout Trey.
Nice. That's a good one. I got that one.
Nice.
Blackout Trey on the way to him.
Awesome, man. Awesome choice, Taylor.
I'm
Congrats,
wearing
bro.
a shirt from the Chop Shop here, but Blackout Trey got me thinking about, because I'm going to wear that to work tomorrow. I usually lay my outfits out a day in advance. I'm weird like that. So
yeah, you probably can't wear that one to work.
Yeah, I can't wear this one that says "fuck" on it to work.
Right.
I'm always
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
up, and I can't wear that one, Chops.
I don't think your employment would allow that, Dale.
No, they would frown
Probably
upon
not.
that quite a bit. So I am going to wear the blackout Dre shirt though tomorrow because I'm just pumped for him, and the fact that he is hyperextended. Where they were saying, oh, he's probably going to have to miss a few games.
Yeah.
Nope, not that maniac. He's out there practicing yesterday and full go today. So
not even limited.
We need him.
Yeah, didn't even limit at all. And what about Trags, man? The Bengals are like, all right, all the reporters, listen, we're going to let you see practice, but don't film any practice. Trags is like, okay, films practice.
But
Thanks,
devastating news, though. I mean, it's not Hubbard, it's not Higgins, Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi's out with the knee. Hubbard and Higgins are also out. So all three of those guys already ruled out for the game. Shedrick Jackson, I think it's his agency, said he's going to be called up for the game. I don't think the Bengals have, but that's probably a practice squad call up like it was last week.
Right.
And then still no word on. Charlie Jones was officially listed as questionable. So I don't know, man. I mean, he was full go just the other day. So I'm hoping he still is able to play because you're without, like you said, Yoshi and T. I'd like to have Chuck back and punt returning because Trent Irwin about died on a damn punt return toward the end of the game. So I'd like to get something back there.
And didn't they open his 21-day window? So how many days does he have left of that?
I mean, he's probably got another, he could miss this game and then they have to activate him probably close to the next one or after it, I would imagine.
Okay.
But yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't like our injury report. I think that Sam Hubbard is going to be the biggest piece that we miss.
Yes.
Because of Lamar Jackson. Sam
now
Hubbard's
we do
really
have Josh
good
Tupou back.
Huh?
We do have Josh Tupou back, so that helps us out a little bit.
Sam Hubbard, though.
He's the only freaking defensive lineman I think that's ever tackled freaking Lamar Jackson in an open field.
Yeah, but ultimately, him and DJ, they're good against the run, but teams are killing us with the outside run.
Right.
Like, they're just bouncing everything out, and I'm scared shitless of Keaton Mitchell this week.
Yeah.
And Gus Edwards also, who has proven against us. I mean,
Yeah, Edwards has 500 yards on the season, 4.2 yards per carry. But I like Keaton Mitchell, who's just been back, really playing more these last couple games. 172 yards already. His average is 14.3 yards per carry, Chop.
Oh, who?
With 2 touchdowns.
Who the fuck is that?
That guy you liked in the draft from East Carolina.
The motherfucker at the end of the draft, I wanted 2 fucking people. Please, I'm like, Bengals, 2 fucking players I want you to call undrafted, and that was Ivan Pace, who's fucking balling out in Minnesota, and Keaton Mitchell, who, look at him now.
Yep.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Now, we did see, before we dive into the game too much, we did see Michael Carter was released by the Jets. What's your guys' thoughts on that? I did see that the Bengals liked him, and the Bengals were big on him during the Senior Bowl. So, I mean, it seems like anytime there's a player like that the Bengals liked pre-draft, they tend to look into. Do you think that that's a possible option? Or
go ahead, Greg.
You know what? I mean, I'll take anybody right now. Give me anybody. I mean, but yeah, who was it? Andre? What's his last name? How do you pronounce it? The contract? Yeah, he even stated, pointed out guys like we got middle of the season. I forget the 2 guys, Hargraves we got, and also the dude for the Seahawks who shut down the Trey Flowers. Yeah, I mean, so we've had good success getting guys in the middle of the season. So why not? Let's get it. But I think the worrisome is where we are in the waiver wire. But yeah, I will take Michael Carter in a heartbeat. Sign me up for that. But I just don't know how interested they are, though.
Yeah, I'd put in a claim. What's it going to hurt? You get him in here. I mean, Chris Evans, I think that's an easy roster spot you can take, regardless when Chase Brown comes back. What's Chris Evans doing? You're trotting him out there for 2 to 5 snaps a game to go out wide and never throw the ball his way. So, I mean, get Michael Carter in here and see what he can do. I mean, he had a career game against us in one of those, I believe, Mike White games. So, they've seen it up close in the Senior Bowl, and they've seen it up close against him in the NFL as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they put a claim in for him. It's just if a team higher than them puts one in or not. But we lost this week, so I think it changes week to week on that as far as your record.
So we might be a little higher.
Yeah, a little higher than we were. So maybe we can nab him, maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to see the Bengals just stand pat. If there's a guy out there they think that can help, and I mean, he can catch the ball too, right? So I still seeing Samaje out there on Monday Night Football making some plays for the Broncos late in that game. I was like, damn.
He's the reason why they won that game. I mean, when it all comes down to it, he made that crucial play, catching the ball and getting the yards for the first down.
Yeah,
man, that pisses me off. That ruined my Survivor, guys.
Yeah, for the Broncos and the Bills.
Yeah.
By the way, can we talk about this? What a crappy way to lose, Glenn. If you're out there, Glenn Goodberry, I'll still give you a big hug, man. I mean,
he is out there.
He's still alive.
No, I know he's out there, but if you're out there, wherever you are out there, Glenn, I'll give you a big hug, man.
If it make you feel better, Glenn, you can come to Cincinnati and kick Greg in the nuts.
Yeah, we'll definitely all for that.
Yeah.
Next time you're in, you get a free shot to Greg.
Right, you get to kick Greg right in the nuts. You can put his nuts through a table.
Yeah.
Shout out to Parker. We were mentioning his grades. Here he is with a generous super chat. It's bad tackling got to be a huge point of emphasis this week. Yeah, they can't have all these missed tackles because you do it against Lamar or Keaton Mitchell and they're gone. It's tutty, So I don't want to see another freaking Lamar highlight. We'll see for another 10 years, like we had from.
We're about
who was the linebacker? Gosh,
Nick Vigil.
Oh yeah,
Nick Vigil. Yeah. I'm tired of seeing that highlight. So let's try to contain the tackling. And I think Jordan Battle needs more snaps. Now I say it every single episode, but I'm just trying to manifest it at this point. Jordan Battle. Get Nick Scott's ass on the bench.
Hey, chat coming through again. Ronald says we're 18 on the waiver wire.
We're near, just behind the middle.
So when's that start? When does the first team start?
It just should be announced soon who claimed him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone could put in their claims. Just the highest one that put one in would be rewarded the player.
All right.
Yeah, we were talking about Orlando Brown, Parker, so it was not good. We were a little we're worried about him like you've been. You said his anchor's been off all season, really, and I agree with that. But Derek said it was in the 30s this week, so oof. We call that the Nick Scott area. No one wants to be in the Nick Scott area in any kind of grade. So
it won't cut you out on any playing time, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, not only do they have Gus Edwards, Keaton Mitchell, they also still have Justice Hill, Dax's brother. So all these guys, like he's averaging 4.3 a carry. Lamar's averaging 5.2. All these guys average 4 or 5 carry. And then Keaton Mitchell, who's just been explosive as can be, he had another long run last week. They didn't even hardly give him touches, and he had another long touchdown. So I could see them definitely trying to get him the ball quite a bit. And then, I mean, if they're going to throw it, obviously they still have Mark Andrews, and we have not been able to stop the tight end. The first game, Mark Andrews was pretty dinged up coming off an injury when we played them. He didn't play week 1, played week 2, so he's been fully healthy now. So what do you guys think about being able to stop Mark Andrews?
Oh, Lord. I mean, the tight ends, you look at Dalton Schultz, he killed us near the end. I mean, by far, even with Kelsey, he is by far the guy that drives me nuts the most. I mean, even when we know the ball's going to him, he still finds a way to get open. To be honest with you, he has driven me nuts. I know I'm supposed to say Lamar. Out of all the Ravens the last couple of years, he's driven me nuts the most is Mark Andrews.
Well, not only Mark Andrews, but you also have to look out for Isaiah Likely. He hasn't had as good of a year this year. But,
no, they have not got him or Charlie Kohler the ball hardly at all. Yeah. It shocked me how little. Like I have it here. His
two guys I also
season. Derek, he's only been targeted 10 times. He has 9 catches for 90 yards, 90. 89 yards. So
because I remember him, it wasn't Mark Andrews not this year, but in previous years it was Isaiah Likely that killed us.
Yeah, so he's always. I mean, he's a little more speedier guy than what Mark Andrews is. Although Mark Andrews chasing down Hubbard looked fast as shit last year.
Yeah, but then he fell down.
It was a block by our guy.
Yeah.
Marcus Bailey. Were you going to say something, Greg? I thought.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, okay.
Greg was going to say, Juice.
Well, no, there is one player that I want to see included in the game, but he's on defense, and we'll get to that when we get to that.
For them?
No, for the Bengals. Yeah.
Well, we're talking about their offense. I mean, Zay Flowers is another guy we need to kind of limit. We saw what Tank Dell, with the speed. He didn't have a huge game, but he had some big gains, and then Noah Brown getting loose in the secondary.
Exactly.
They still got Beckham, Nelson Aguilar, Rashad Bateman. So all those guys, they've got guys. They don't always get them the ball a ton, but
they'll why is it on reverse plays? We get fooled completely, but when we pull reverse plays, they see it coming just like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's got to be the pre-snap, just seeing. I don't know, Greg. I really don't.
Yeah.
It's a good question. Because Duvernay, I was looking, he's only got 3 carries for 15 yards for the season, but shit, I think he had 2 of those against us in week 2 or something.
Yeah.
It just kills me. They don't even run this type of plays against other teams. But the Bengals, shit, they're gonna be coming at us so much because we don't get pressure, and then when we try to bring it, they've got these plays that just hit for big gains. So
lack of discipline, Gregory.
And you know what? And to tell you what. Talk about a game of all the games, not that Hubbard, who's a great run stopper, and he did a good job helping contain Lamar. This is where we're going to miss Hubbard the most. But the guy that I just want to see included in this game specifically is Akeem Davis-Gaither. He did such a good job that one game when they were coming at him at the line of scrimmage. They played zone, but he was that quarterback spy that kept a close eye on Lamar, who had the speed to catch up to Lamar. I would like to see Akeem Davis-Gaither get used more.
Yeah, he's been we talk about Asai, Akeem Davis-Gaither's another guy, and he played a lot last year too. I feel like that Lamar game you're talking about might have been 2 years.
2 years. It was not last year. It was the year before. That year, that Super Bowl year, he did such a good job spying on Lamar. Because that's how Lamar got the best of everybody. But the Bengals saw it. They told Akeem Davis-Gaither, you have one job only: stay in the middle of the field, keep an eye on Lamar when he starts running.
Now I know
that was the game we held Lamar. I'm sorry. That was the game we held Lamar to 3 yards, I think.
Yeah. 41-18, we won that game. We did such a good job. But then I know they have a whole different game plan. And you have to give Todd Monken, their offensive coordinator, credit. He's been doing a great job with Lamar, And, Lamar's doing a good job this year. You just can't deny that.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah, 70% completion. That's why I have him the leading guy for my MVP. I don't know about you guys, but right now, I got to give it to him. Yeah, he's only throwing for 212. You got other guys throwing for 280 and 290 like Stroud, but it's what he does with his legs as well. So, he runs for another 50 a game,
right?
On top of throwing for 212, and the completion percentage being 70. We always say, he's an inaccurate passer. When your completion percentage is 70%, that's pretty damn good. So he's really stepped it up as a passer this year too. You can't knock what he's doing on the field. It's always just, can he stay healthy?
Yeah, I've got right now in my lineup, I've got Mahomes, then Hurts, and then Lamar. And then honestly, I've got Burrow, and then CJ Stroud is right there too.
Yeah, it's a top 5. It's typically a quarterback award. I always say, you can throw guys like Tyreek Hill in, and some, Christian McCaffrey is a hell of a talent. Myles Garrett on defense is doing some special things. Which, speaking of the Brownies, Deshaun Watson, broken bone in the shoulder. So I don't want to pile on an injury, but if it was going to happen to anybody,
that guy.
Somebody that's been literally called a sexual predator by the NFL's independent judge that they had come in.
I'm not going to comment.
Term she used. So, if somebody's going to be out, fuck him. He's a piece of shit. So I got no love for that guy, and that's not even anything against the Browns fan base.
Nope.
But
hell no.
No.
That guy sucks.
This is what as soon as I found out, this is what I put on Twitter is that and I'm being serious, man. I feel great for the Browns fans now that they don't have to fucking cheer for this piece of shit human being.
Yeah.
I'm not going to comment.
I can't imagine what it would be like if they did that to our team.
Oh my God.
What I'm saying? Brought someone in like that to play for the Bengals. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but the quarterback. So
the
as
face
much as I hate
franchise,
the fucking Browns, man, I feel bad for their fans having to go out there and fucking cheer on this guy. It's horse shit. So.
Now, just away from the Deshaun and Greg, you can comment, not comment, but this is just more about
right. No
expectations going forward for the Browns. To me personally, I don't think the quarterback and Deshaun's been out several games. The reason I've seen a lot of like, oh well, they're done. The AFC's wide open. All this stuff everybody's saying, and I'm like, not to me. I mean, they've been without Chubb for a while. They've still been finding ways to win games, and like we said, Myles Garrett is an MVP candidate. He is wrecking havoc. The defense as a whole is pretty good. They found a way to beat the Ravens last week. They're winning games. They're much better than the Steelers, who are lucky. The Steelers don't look sustainable to me. Right. But the Browns, their defense is sustainable because, I mean, they're going to keep them in games, I think, all season without Deshaun.
Are they like the 2000 Ravens defense where they had, like, no offense? Trent Dilfer was their quarterback? And are they that good of a defense?
I don't know if they're that good because, I mean, stat-wise, they're still giving up points and things like that. I mean, the Ravens put up a lot of points on them. But, I mean, when they really need a play, it seems like they're getting big play. And they didn't have tons of turnovers early in the season, and that's going to start coming. Like, that's just one of those things. And it kind of happened in that game where Myles Garrett wrecked havoc, had the blocked field goal and all that. Was that the Colts game?
That was the Niners game. The Colts game is when the refs helped him out at the end.
Well, they helped him out a lot. Derek, do you have any thoughts on that? Just about the Browns?
On Deshaun Watson in general, or
no? I mean, on the Browns, like if you think they're still going to be like right in the thick of things, if you think they're going to struggle now, thoughts on how they do.
I was a big fan of that quarterback coming into the draft. So, he hasn't looked the greatest this year, but I could see him finding his own and being at least adequate for him. So I don't think by no means they're out of the race.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think they're out of it.
Are they serious Super Bowl contenders? I mean, they'll make the playoffs, but they will give your offense, they will be tough to beat. But yeah,
man, what a good investment Cleveland made. You know what I'm saying?
But no, in the future, when you have to pay your quarterback $63 million a year, you got to make some budget cuts on that defense eventually.
Exactly. For him to sit there at fucking home with his little shoulder.
I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders, though. Like, to go that, I think they're playoff contenders. I don't think they're – because of the AFC and because the Dolphins' explosive offense, the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, even Trevor Lawrence and the Jags with Travis Etienne can get pretty hot. They run hot and cold, kind of like us. We've really been hot and cold this season.
Yes.
But, I'd throw us in that mix. I mean, the Bills, we'll see. They fired Ken Dorsey, offense coordinator. Joe Brady's taking over. We'll see if they get hot, I just think even with that good of a defense, it's still the NFL. When they come up against these elite offenses in the playoffs, if they make it, I don't think they're going to make a big run. But, defense will keep you in games.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I haven't
defense kept us in games a lot of times. Matter of fact, our Super Bowl run all through the playoffs, man, the defense really helped us out.
It really did.
Yeah, I haven't looked at their schedule, but I see them being like a 9-10 win team right on the edge of the playoffs. So,
well, they've got what? They got 7. They got 6, 7. What do they have right now? 7.
They got 6 wins.
Okay. Let's say if they had
6-3, right?
Yeah,
I think them in Pittsburgh, right, or 6-3.
Yeah.
Which Pittsburgh is the worst 6-3 team I have ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, they're not good. They got a decent defense too, but man, I don't know how they're pulling them off. But
Tyler Kelly's not going to agree, man. We play Pittsburgh next week, right?
By the way, Pork Chop, are you a big fan of Joe? I'm sure you're a big fan of Joe Brady, right? Who's not going to be taking over play calling for the Bills?
Yeah,
he's been Pork Chop's been an LSU fan for 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
You don't even know who Joe Brady is.
Probably not.
I didn't watch him Joe Brady was there when fucking 2 years ago, wasn't he?
Yeah, when Burrow was there, yeah.
No, when Burrow was there like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
3 years ago, whatever.
Well, I've went back and watched some of those games, and I was a fan. I watched them on YouTube.
Now, defensively, obviously linebackers are their leaders in tackles, and Roquan Smith, Pro Bowl guy, all-pro type guy. He's a great linebacker. I'm not going to knock him.
No, he's good.
Safeties as well. Safeties Kyle Hamilton. He's having a really good season. Third leading tackler, 3 sacks, 2 interceptions. Geno Stone, man. I saw him PFF-wise when I was looking at Nick Scott and Jordan Battle. He's like second or third ranked in PFF, and he has 6 interceptions already on the season. So if Joe's throwing the ball up there trying to force anything, that's a guy definitely to watch out. He's been killing it this season. What do you guys who's the player that you fear the most on the defense? Because there's a ton of them.
Anybody on that?
Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith. I mean, yeah, you got to bring up him. I mean, that guy's all over the field. Look, that guy's the best linebacker in the league. I mean, let's just either him or Fred Warner. It's a toss up between those two. But Roquan Smith, man, he's all over the field, man.
Yeah.
What about you, Derek? You got one guy that you're like, all right, can't let him dominate.
No, not really one guy. It's just that whole front 7, man. Because they like to show a lot of pressure, and the way our offensive line played, I keep wanting to say Sunday, that's going to be a key factor right there.
Yeah, I'm going to say Matabuke just because of the recency I think that I've got with Sheldon Rankins getting 3 sacks and just dominating Kappa. Volson's not been, he's had some down games this year as well. So I'm going to say that interior rush, he's got 8.5 on the season already as a defensive tackle. I mean, that's insane. So he's killing it. Jadeveon Clowney's doing really well there. He has 5.5 sacks. Kyle Van Noy, a guy they brought in after a few games. That's what kills me. These teams will sign somebody 2-3 weeks into the season, and then he's got 5 sacks. Yeah. Even though he missed, they didn't even sign him till the 4th week or something.
The Ravens, man. They're just the front office knows what they're doing. Point blank.
Now, is their blitz percentages? It's went down a lot since they got rid of what's his name? I can't think of the guy that used to be like a heavy blitzing defensive coordinator. But they've went down quite a bit since then, right?
Wink, is it Wink Martindale? You're thinking?
Yeah,
Wink, yeah.
Yeah, after Burrow got that man fired.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know, Derek. I don't know if they blitz that much, but I mean, they'll bring pressure. I'm sure. So,
yeah.
Like I said, 12 different guys with the sack. That's huge.
One of the, and when we're talking keys to the game a little bit here in a minute, I'll bring up one of my main keys to the game. But
we'll just jump right into it, man.
Might as well kick it off.
My main key for this game is going to be Burrow's vision because it was not there Sunday, and I think he has got to be able to see the field better this game.
So he needs contacts or glasses?
Yeah,
he
can borrow these.
Whatever works, right?
He can borrow my yellow spectacles. They're bifocals.
Man, I wouldn't be able to walk out of this room. I'd take these glasses off. I usually wear contacts.
I got an old pair that I could wear.
But yeah, he can't be throwing the picks, right? So Geno Stone sounds like a guy you're going to be keeping an eye on.
Yeah, and not only that, just he missed a lot of open receivers. There's one, Tanner Hudson was just begging for the ball on a. Now it ended up being I think it was the one that they called Jonah Williams for a hold, so it wouldn't have mattered. But just Burrow was right there in front of him and just didn't see him.
Yeah, Matt, that's a good one too. If we're talking keys to the game, tackle better. Yeah, Parker said that as well.
Oh shit! Tackle at all. Tackle. Jesus Christ! How many extra yards did that one guy get at the Texans that just kept spinning and getting extra?
Oh, Mike Singletary.
Yeah, he had to get like 10 extra yards, right? Every contact.
Did you say Mike Singletary?
I said Mike Singletary.
Put an old fucking linebacker in there.
Yeah, he probably could have ran too.
He probably would have in that game, Greg.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's like me. I always call friggin' Derek Carr. I call him his brother, David Carr.
They're both stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't much care for
Magic Miguel says we have to practice Burrow and his visions get better. He got hit 9 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pressure was insane too. Like even if he didn't get hit, he was running for his life. felt like, the majority of that game. And he hadn't been having to do that. It's like the line definitely needs to step it up. I don't know. I think too, like it's always such a thing where it's like, got to get a fast start. And we have gotten fast starts a lot of times. But if we get down on the road, prime time in Baltimore, we've had some ugly losses in some of these primetime games, in division games too. The one in Cleveland always sticks in my mind from last year. So I'm terrified that this could be a repeat of that with us having some guys, so many guys down. I hate to feel that way, but it's just a feeling I have right now.
And I can't remember the quote, but it's the unstoppable force versus the immovable object or something like that.
Yeah.
We have not won a Thursday night football game away since 2013.
Well, I like when they say shit like that. They said we hadn't lost a game when leading in the second quarter for whatever during that game. I said, fuck, we're gonna lose. As soon as they put that fucking stat up on the TV this past week, I was like, we're fucked. Right. Why are they doing this to us?
And then they had I gotta give credit to Paul Dehner for finding this one. Joe Burrow and the Bengals are 10-0-1 when they're dogs, when they're underdogs. So, and they've only lost, I think, like 3 of those games, and they've covered the spread in 10 games.
I was like, they're 10-1, but then you said, but the spread
covering the spread,
spread, not money.
And right now,
we were all like, but you just said,
but Cindy,
yeah, you got when I'm talking,
so anytime
you gotta
they say we're underdogs, we win.
When I'm talking, you got to put your gambling cap on,
Well, I've got like 3 bets on this game already, 3 different parlays.
I've got a couple of them, and I put up a couple props up there. I didn't want to go into it too much because we had a whole lot more to discuss this game, but since it's a short week, but the Bengals, they started as 3.5-point dogs, and the lines went up to 4. So I would say if you're going to bet on the Bengals to cover the spread, you might want to wait till a little closer to game time because there's a chance that it could keep moving up.
I just have a feeling we're either going to win or we're going to get blown out. I feel like there's not going to be an in between.
Yep.
And maybe it's because I just don't want my heart broken 2 weeks in a row.
Well, no, Justin. I take it back. Who's a big? I take it back. I know I said Mark Andrews. Justin Tucker. I cannot stand Justin Tucker. He drives me nuts. He's like a cheat for them at times. I swear. They barely get on the 45-yard line. He's going to kick a field goal. Justin Tucker, Mark Andrews. Those are the 2 guys that they're really close that drive me nuts.
I'm fine if they want to kick field goals. If we can hold them to field goals. If we're
I know, but if it comes down to a game-winning field goal for them, like it did.
I know. Freaking 50, 60-yarder, it's like, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree if it comes down like this week. But I don't know. Burrow, I think, is going to have our guys ready. I mean, we did have a 4-game winning streak before this game, and it's just kind of a burn-the-tape game. So I don't want to forget, like, how well we were playing before that. But it just felt like T was coming on. I mean, that was kind of really the frustrating thing. Like, T gets fucking, hurts his groin during practice. Practice. We're talking about practice.
Fucking practice.
So, and then it's kind of, if we lose this one, now we're back to 500. So they need to find a way to win somehow.
Yeah.
Greg, you got like a big key to the game this week?
From an old wise man, score more points than the other team.
Score more points than the other team.
No. In all seriousness, keep Lamar in the pocket. Just keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, I'm going to say run game in general as another key to the game. Like, we have to limit their run game. I know people have said tackling, but just you can't let Keaton Mitchell bust these big runs. That goes with Lamar, too, Gus Edwards. The big chunk plays on the runs. Because I never thought – I was completely disregarded the Texans' run game. It's like they've done nothing all year running the ball, and Singletary goes out there and pops 150 on us. So, and 2 reverses that added another 30 yards of rushing. And Stroud ran for a touchdown. So, I mean, they were able to run the ball all day long on us. So,
yeah.
And the Ravens definitely a much better running team coming in on paper. So, you got to be able to stop the run first and foremost, make Lamar be a passer by keeping him in that pocket like you said, Greg. I think that's a huge key to this one. What about you, Chop? You got another key
I think
to the
key
game?
is containing Lamar. I listen. I think this is a step-up game for Miles Murphy. I think they put Miles Murphy in there to spy on. He's athletic. He's young. He's big. Let him get after Lamar. Let him be the spy.
Ran a 4.5, right?
Yeah, I think that this could be a good big step-up game for Miles Murphy. I don't know who else I want stepping up on the defense. I mean, of course, everybody, but
I like the Davis Gaither, man. I would like to see him because that's another speedy guy.
Yeah,
Get him in there.
He did such a good job that year as the spy. I know it was 2 years ago, but it just worked out so perfectly.
How about Jordan Battle? Jordan Battle.
Yeah, Nick Scott.
All right, who's our offensive maybe X factor? Offensive player, not Jamar. We'll just say
it's not Jamar.
Not Jamar.
Not Jamar, not Joe. That's
You know what? Trenton Irwin. He's got to step up.
80-some% of the snaps last week, and now Yoshi's out as well. So if anything, that number's going to either be similar or higher.
He's got to step up, Trenton Irwin, and he's proven he can.
What about you, Derek?
20 carries. That's all I got to say. 20 carries. Can we get more than 11? What was it, 11 carries last game?
Yeah, Joe had 11. Mixon had 11.
Yeah. Get him involved. Gosh, he was a man possessed that game.
Yeah. What about you, Chop?
The offensive line, I don't know. Pick one on there. Kappa or Orlando Brown or Cordell.
I mean,
Wilson.
It's a unit. I think that's a fair answer. It's a unit.
Yeah, I think that the offensive line needs to step up because they had a bad game last game, and it definitely had a factor in us losing.
Can we get that 5-finger death punch?
That's right.
I'm gonna go with Tyler Boyd.
That's a good one.
Just because after that drop, he was having a really good game, but after that drop, is it going to affect him mentally? We've seen what happened to Joseph Osai mentally. He's completely fallen apart on us this year after that Chiefs game. So I'm hoping that Tyler Boyd's not in his head, and if he has a drop early on and just like runs his confidence. I'm hoping not to see that. So I'm going to say he's an X factor, good or bad.
Yeah.
I think if he can get a couple catches early and get going, and if he's motivated to put that game behind him and be like, damn it, I was playing really well. I know I got to step up. T's not here again. So I'm looking for Tyler Boyd to go over 100 again, back-to-back weeks, and maybe catch a fucking touchdown pass this week.
Kevin got a good idea. The whole team.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's the real answer, Kevin. The whole team's got to step up after.
I don't know if you guys talked about this on Monday show. One positive thing. How about our guy, Brad Robbins?
We didn't mention it. We were just kind of. Did you mention Brad Robbins?
I did mention Brad Robbins. Had a good game.
I wasn't here Monday, but Brad Robbins, quietly, he's been the quiet one that's been doing really well.
I mean, right after the game on Twitter, somebody was saying something about what are the good things, and I said the only good thing about that game was Brad Robbins. Everybody else sucked.
Yeah. Brad Robbins. I mean, he's improved so much since those first few games. So I think we've got our punter. I think we've got him, and I'm happy with him. And he's good. He's good at doing what he needs to do to pin it inside the 20 a lot of times too, which was his strength, anyways.
Yeah.
He's not known for the cracking a 70-yarder. Anyways, it's not what we brought him here to do. And the team we have, we should never be having to constantly punt from our own end zone area either. Parker, and if they call him up, Parker, they got to call him up. Yeah, call him up
because he's not on the he's still on the injury report. I think they haven't said he's called him up.
Yeah, he's not on the active roster yet. They got to open a spot if they're going to bring him up, and we're already hearing about Shedrick coming up, and potentially if they bring Stanley up, that'll be the third time. That'll be the last time they can bring him up without elevating him to the active roster going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Chris got a good point too, man. The coaching, don't forget about that.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those with the coaching staff. Yeah, so Lou, I don't know what happened with the defense. And he said DJ Reader called him right after the game.
Oh, shit. He wants Chuck and he wants to be cucked. What's going on out there in Utah?
Oh, my.
Well.
All right. A little insight on Parker Blake's life.
I'd give
likes
it
to be
Parker.
the cuck.
I'd give it to him.
All right. Let's go.
Have you seen his hair, Chuck?
Yeah, it's got beautiful hair.
Goldilocks.
Beautiful red beard, too.
He's a beautiful man.
Yes, he is.
Well, anybody got anything else today? We're not doing. Derek didn't put in the over/under, slacking on us again.
Hey, look one more time, son.
You put him in?
I said I put a few of them in because we didn't really have enough time to really dive too much into it.
Oh, I
Greg,
thought you
so
said you didn't put him in.
Oh no.
Don't forget the ass, Greg.
Yeah, a little
Parker
after.
wants some of that ass.
A little after ass.
Right?
After cake ass? Yeah.
A little of both. Smear some cake on the ass.
So total passing and rushing, including overtime. Well, they're telling us we're going to overtime?
Greg drinks straight from the bottle, though, Parker.
So total yards for Lamar, 269.5, man. I'd say over. It's not one of the ones I bet. I have bet with him and his rushing yards in it, I think. But
I fucking hate to agree with you, Dale, but God damn. I think it's going to be over also.
he might run for 150 alone. Then he just, then that wouldn't be a whole lot more.
Yeah, I'm going to go over. I mean, this is it's going to happen. I mean, we're going to give up the yards just so we can get him in the end zone.
Yeah.
Derek?
Yeah, I'm going over. I'm going over as well. I got to tell you, I two of my things on the game is if the unders hit, I don't like us winning that game. But if the overs hit, I think we're gonna pull it out. So I'm going over for a certain reason.
Kevin's agreeing with the over. As a clean sweep, right, Chop? You did say over.
Everybody said over.
So this
no
is
lone wolf.
Same thing for Burrow, passing and rushing. He hasn't had a ton of rushing the last couple weeks. I mean, that's not his game. Ideally, he'll do it if he has to.
Right.
But the over-under is 271.5. Man, this is so tough. Because if we're going to win, he's going to be over this. But if we're going to get destroyed like I have a little bit of a bad feeling about, then this could be one of those, 200-yard games.
Don't you think it's funny, though, that we're the underdogs going into the thing and they're favored, but the money line Vegas put is Burrow with more yards than Jackson?
I'm going to say over, but I don't know, man. Flip a fucking coin.
I'm going over. Yeah. I'll take over on both of them.
I'll take over.
Because I think that Burrow – the thing is, though, man, the worst thing you can do is piss off Joe Burrow. Give him motivation. Give him a reason to come in and play like fucking laser dialed in. And I think that's what happened last week. I hope. So I think he's going to come in here and he'll go over that 271. He'll be like over 290, I'll bet you.
Yeah, I'm going over as well. I'm thinking he could probably get about 20 rushing yards, 20, 25, 30, somewhere in around there. So you're putting that down to in the 240 range, and I think he goes over 240 passing as well. So
yeah, I went over just because I think he'll get at least 265 minimum, passing the ball.
Yeah.
So then he doesn't need much in the run game. That's kind of where I'm at with it. It's kind of a low number, a little bit, but we'll see. The Ravens are a tough defense, so you just never know. And then this the only other thing I see here is you've got the spread, which is at 4, and the money line, the over-under at 46. So I'm going to go – we'll go ahead and give our score predictions with this as well, so it'll kind of hit all these things. I'll kick it off. And I'm going to go 28-24 Ravens. So I'm taking the over on points, and I'm taking just the Ravens. Right on that. What if it's a 4-point game, Derek?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Like if for the spread?
So if the Bengals lose by 4 points, it's a push.
So mine would be a push with the Ravens, winning by 4.
What's that mean? A push, you don't win?
If I bet the Ravens, I'm saying if I was betting the Ravens, 28-24.
Yeah, then you would get your money back.
Okay. All right, who wants to give their score next?
Okay, and this time I'm going to get it right. Give me a T.
What's the score, Greg?
It's going to be a tie. That's all I'm
What's the
going to
number, though?
28 all.
28-28.
No field goals. All right.
All tutties.
I'm going to go, and I don't know what's making me feel this way, but I'm never going to pick the Bengals to lose. So I'm going to say 34-27 Bengals.
He did it, guys. Greg did it.
Yeah.
Kevin's going with the Ravens. Well, hey, I've hated it all week. It's just
Hey, this one right here,
usually,
this is for Greg. This is for you, bub.
Hey, what can I say? A tush push from Greg for Dale. Oh, my God,
you
Rob.
cost us the game last week.
Rob. No. And by the way, Rob will be attending the Indianapolis game.
Awesome.
Nice.
Tailgating.
Yep.
Last year when we played the Ravens, I bet a score and I won. And so I'm going to go with the same score. I'm going to say the repeat. And I don't know if any of you can guess this score. And if you get it right, Dale, you can kick Greg right in the nuts.
24-17 Bengals?
Hey!
Hey!
Yes, I get to kick Greg in the balls.
Greg, you're getting kicked in the nuts.
Man, I got so much nut kicking, it's unbelievable.
I know. You're going to have a line. It's going to be Dale, Joseph Osai,
Lou Anarumo, who else?
Anarumo.
You kept saying someone could kick you in the balls at the beginning of the year, like every week. You would say Irv Smith.
No,
Irv Smith,
but
yeah.
Chuck,
He got that touchdown. He got that touchdown in that Bills game. He definitely gets to kick you in the nuts.
No, Chuck, we just come out with a T-shirt, kick them right here with the arrows down.
Yep. I'm going to make it a long T-shirt with a little
Why
target
not?
on there that'll hang right in front of your cock.
Little
Yeah.
tiny target.
That way people can just swing at that target.
Yeah, and come out with the pants with a little circle at the bottom. Say, "Here we go."
That's it. Kick
So-
Greg in the nuts.
2 more props before I have to go in here to this hellhole, but 2 more props I wanted to discuss. The Bengals have had an interception in 6 straight games now. So, do you think that they get another interception? And then on top of that, Cam Taylor-Britt to get an interception is plus 580. So, what's your thoughts?
I'm
Juice.
going to win some money.
Yeah, I think we're going to get one. I think it might be Dax Hill this week. He's due.
Okay.
It's been a while.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Cam Taylor-Britt's a baller, man. That dude stepped up. this year
Can we
big
just
time.
say CTB is a Pro Bowl corner?
I think he is. PFF doesn't have his grades
Screw
super high
PFF.
through the year, but yeah, fuck him when it comes to that. When it comes to Nick Scott, I'm like, yeah, PFF's right.
Yeah,
When it comes to Cam Taylor-Britt, I'm like,
Yeah.
man, they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't know
Yeah.
shit.
When it
And then
goes with my agenda of Nick Scott needs to find the fucking bench and stay on it.
Please.
Yeah. And then are we getting the Huddy Tuddy this week?
No. It's going to make us wait.
Yeah.
Man, what
Hope
if you
I'm
did it?
wrong.
Can you do a parlay where it's Cam Taylor-Britt gets an interception and Tanner Hudson gets a touchdown?
Some sites you probably can, but
Yeah, I was
I'll
going to
have
say,
look
I
and
didn't
see.
see it on FanDuel. They never have Tanner Hudson on there.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, just you can
No,
make
you
your
can-
own, though.
You can parlay. I know you can parlay the Bengals to get a pick and Huddy Tuddy, but I don't know if you can do individual players on the parlay.
You know what I need to do is so every week I go in there and I pick every game money line
Mm-hmm.
and I put $20 on it. And the Thursday night game has fucked me over for the last 2 weeks. So when I do it this time, I need to put Ravens. Don't I?
Yeah.
I am.
That way I get
I
fucked
am not
over
going to
again.
be the one that tells you one way or the other because I don't want it to be my fault if they lose.
Well, you've turned me into a
No,
degenerate
I'm
gambler,
sacrificing
so.
20 fucking I'm sacrificing
Oh,
$20
yeah.
for the win.
Man, that Pittsburgh game last week and the Bengals kept me away from winning $500 and something. I did like a 10-game parlay, and I bet Green Bay to win and the Bengals to win, and that's what stopped me.
Yeah, well, fucking going for 2 when it made no fucking sense whatsoever cost me $1,800.
You still mad about that? About
We're
that
both
Bills
pissed
game?
off of Buffalo now. We're both pissed off of Buffalo.
Yeah, I had money on. I needed Josh Allen to throw. When Josh Allen didn't throw his second touchdown, he ran it in. I was like, and I needed him to throw it to Kincaid. Kincaid was at 5.5 and 54, and he had 5 and 51.
Hey,
He was
hats
running.
off
How
to
about that?
Josh Allen for making some of the best meme faces ever on the sideline versus the Broncos, man.
How about that catch by Cortland Sutton, though? Is that the catch of the year?
I just seen it on one replay. I wasn't watching until the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. Man,
I wasn't watching the game. I was at work.
This is how mad I was. So I had 3 bets: Dalton Kincaid, Stephon Diggs, and Gabe Davis to be a first touchdown scorer. I never once thought that that anybody on the Denver offense was going to score first.
he was like, Denver ain't scoring all game.
I honestly didn't think so.
I thought it'd be a blowout.
Oh, yeah. Man,
Well,
that hurts. Hurts my heart.
I'm going to go ahead and end this one. I've got a headache. It's one of the reasons I put on my glasses. So,
I'm going to have to look into that one.
I never had games. Blasphemy. I don't care.
Right. Fuck Chris Collinsworth and his PFF bullshit.
And Joe Goodberry if he said he had a bad game.
Yeah.
Fuck
oh,
you,
yeah. Andrew Goodberry.
I still love you, Joe
Goddamn it.
Goodberry. But fuck you for that.
Yeah.
Hey, I got in
Right.
I got in on my Goodberry stuff, and I got the Bang Bros sticker. I slapped that bad boy right on my cooler. I was pretty excited about it. Now I don't know if I can take it to any the kids' soccer or baseball games now, though.
You could take. I got stickers on my shop, Derek. You could take those. They're kid friendly.
He don't support you. He only supports
I know he doesn't.
Goodberries.
The only shirt Derek got from me was that free one.
Yeah, you don't love him, Chop.
I'm sorry, I don't want no poontang panties. That's a
Well, they're
lie.
not for you, man. Buy them for Sarah for Christmas.
Yeah. Get Joe Burrow on there.
Hey, I need a new model on the site anyway.
You'll be like, let me see that Joe Burrow. Let me see that Joe Burrow. Let me see that Joe Burrow kitty.
That's right, man.
All right, man. Well, appreciate y'all for tuning in.
I appreciate you, Dale.
Bengals game tomorrow. Gonna get that dub, hopefully.
Appreciate you, Greg.